throw underneath, and he just absolutely blows that play up. We're going to take it out just again on our instant replay. Watch Fletcher Cox here up the middle. Now he's bringing the heat here. They're going to send the heat, and Fletcher Cox is coming off the edge. He's got, they had to pick him up with another man. But, man, he just absolutely dominates one-on-one blocking, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the read on that, too, with the cover one, with the middle linebacker right there, and somebody manned up on that running back. I mean, that was a pretty poor decision. He's got to do a little bit better than Minshew does.
And throw over the middle. That's just a throwaway there. 3rd and 13. And we're going to hit this one for Serp. He heard it at his probably prom night, dude. I don't know how long he stayed. We're going to hit it. And return to the back. This is Serp. 1990. What year was this release, Serp? Return to the back. I know you got to know it.
Man, of course, man. That was
all right. Big third down play. Flip play. 3rd and 13. Let's see if they pick it up. Little verticals action, not super impressive. You got to be ready for that. You see the bunch coming up. This is a pretty, this is a go-to 3rd and long play for the Houston Texans. If you're Jacksonville and you're playing against this team, you got to know that this is what's happening here. Just getting a little wheel out the backfield. This is the guy you got to watch. They didn't watch him, and he picked up a 3rd and long. There's a throw on the left side. Nice dot. There's a good pass to the halfback. Little halfback corner there to Pierce. So far the Houston Texans garnered Minshew 3 of 4, 45 yards.
Gardner Minshew, I mean, last week he was 15 for 18, 2 touchdowns, only 1 interception with a 133 rating. So, I mean, he's definitely not playing bad. And going back to that 3rd down defensive coverage by the Jags, I mean, that was stinky. That was, I mean, there's going to be a seam going down that cover 3, and they sent the whole side.
Absolutely. That's what we call a layup here on AMG Live. This is broadcast number 52. When you just give somebody a 3rd and 12, free lane, pitch and catch, throwing it in the backyard with daddy kind of pass, it's just not going to work out well for you. And right here, here's a play action boot here to the left side, looking, find his man underneath. Pierce has been the main guy in the passing game. He's been the main guy in the running game, and now he's going to be the main guy in the red zone. 1st and goal down to the 5-yard line there. Absolutely booking here in Jacksonville, Florida. TIAA Bank Field. Sir, do you have any affiliation with this bank today? Yeah, do you have any? Do you have any stake? Any super minority partnership?
Not yet. Not yet. Not there.
Never says no. Always says not yet. That's the mind of an entrepreneur right there. Never say no. You always say not yet. What do you think here? They're getting in here, Serp. 2nd and goal.
Well, I mean, Damian Pierce had 148 yards last time, a couple of broken tackles. I think they could do it if they just run it.
And there you go to the outside, into the end zone, and that's a touchdown. And, man, I'm trying to figure this out real quick, guys.
I'm telling you that, from looking at Pierce's stat line, too, and revisiting, talking about how good Gardner Minshew did last game and how well he's doing this game, well, you got to think the running back had 148 yards with a 7.8 average and about 6 broken tackles and 3 touchdowns last game versus Houston. So that's probably why Minshew's doing well, because he's giving them a breather. They can go on the ground as well, so good for the Texans.
Yeah, let's not go ahead and get too excited with the first drive of the game, but let's see where it plays out here for us. As there's a run to the right side to start off for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They don't get much. Jacksonville coming in this season sitting at 2-2. Let's go ahead and talk about this offense for just a second on the field here. They're averaging 21 points per game, passing their 19th, rushing their 26th. They're still getting 15th. About dead middle there as far as points scored. The defense giving them a little help there as they're top 10 against the pass. But against the run coming in this game, they're giving up 118 yards. And we saw a little bit of that early in that first drive of the game. There's a dangerous throw over the middle of the field. And Trevor Lawrence's first interception of the day might not be the last. And that's not Jonathan Joseph. It's Carl Joseph, the safety. The elder statesman getting an INT early in this game. Man, this might get out of hand quickly, as that's just not a good throw for the young Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, that's kind of been the story of him this season. I mean, week 1 he had 4 interceptions. Week 3 he had 4 interceptions. I mean, he's not doing very well. And to give an already kind of rolling Texas squad a little bit of a breathing room and be able to kind of just chill out and play, it's going to be bad news.
Hey, you're not seeing this is a lot of just, I'd say, pro-style offense here for the Houston Texans. Nothing too out of the box. This is stuff you got to be prepared for if you are the Jacksonville Jaguars. Right there, just a little angle from the tight end out the backfield, gets the linebacker to show, gets the drag underneath on the tight end angle. We've seen some verticals. We've seen a lot of throws bailed to the flat already. There's a missed tackle in open field. Texans not doing anything special, but they're doing everything effectively. 6 of 7, 83 yards. As you see, pressure comes. Gardner keeps it simple. He bails to the flat. You're not matched up properly. You got a guy coming across the field, and you see it, one missed open tackle, and you're able to get yourself inside the 10.
I like that the Jags put a little pressure in his face. I mean, a younger quarterback, and that is kind of what they need to do, but maybe a little bit in a different way.
2nd and goal here. That's a pickup at 4, and Pierce is absolutely cooking this Jacksonville rush defense that's ranked 25th, 26th in the AMG. We'll talk a little bit about Pierce coming into this game. He's averaging 4.9 yards per carry and 4 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns now, going for a 6 potentially here. There's an option up the middle. Nice play and a nice sell by Gardner Minshew, and that's going to be a touchdown here. My question to you is, sir, what a great job Gardner Minshew did on selling that with his lead foot there, and then just kind of no-look pitching inside. Have you seen that before on AMG Live?
You know, I've seen it before, but not on AMG Live. I can't remember which team it was that I seen that use that. But I mean, Minshew has just been solid this whole game so far.
Yeah, that was just nice patience. You can tell there's some confidence going on here. You get this little triple option. You get Minshew here. He's going to start rolling here, but he does a nice job kind of selling with this little dead leg here. Then a no-look back to Pierce into the end zone. Here's the end zone sitting right here. His third option was way out here. He sold everybody. Even I'm looking. I got my eyes. I got a bunch of eyes here, and I'm looking in this direction. And that was just a nice job by Gardner Minshew getting a little slick with it. 2 rushing touchdowns so far. Houston Texans up 14-0, and we still got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun formation, and Nate Jr. going to get the handoff. He's got nowhere to go. Once again, nice shedding up front as Jacksonville finds himself 2nd and 10 at the 26, and the crowd is absolutely eerily quiet here at home. And you know the weather comes in. You know it rains every day in Florida. It looks like we're headed to that maybe sometime during this game as well.
Yeah, it seemed the Texans kind of just read that play from the beginning. They sent the run. I mean, they sent everybody. There was nowhere to go for the halfback there, and you know, this is a drive for Jacksonville. This is a game-telling drive. I mean, it's still early, but I mean, you'd hate to see Jacksonville turn the ball over or have to punt right here. It's going to get real ugly.
Completely agree. Bunch to the right side this time for Jacksonville on 2nd and 10. We saw vertical concept earlier. There's a handoff once again. Nice run. They're going to pick up a few. I like the play call there on 2nd and 10. You get a nice run like this. You gash up the middle. You can pick up 6. 3rd and 4. You can do a lot on 3rd and 4, sir.
Yeah, I mean, even a draw play there. I really like the draw play in some of those situations too, especially if they're being overly aggressive here.
And here we go, empty backfield now. Now they're just showing pass. You get into a 3rd and 4, and instead of having the option to run or pass here, you're going to go ahead and spread them out. Here's the pressure coming. There's the throw, dangerous there on the left side, intercepted. You have to wonder the play calling in question. Thomas with a stiff arm. That's just not a good read, not a good throw here. You spread them out. I don't necessarily like it. They send the absolute heat on you, and you try to go to that seam there on the left side to your halfback, and man, Thomas able to make the INT and get a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it looks like the only play that he would have really had open there would have been the zig to the outside, but it was such a long developing play. I mean, that would have beat that man coverage. There would have been no chance for that either. So look, he just kind of tossed it up as opposed to throwing it away, which would have been his best bet.
Yeah, and here's what I'm doing. I mean, you're sitting here spread. I think it was 1-2, and then you had 3 receivers on this side. If I'm sitting here and I'm Trevor Lawrence and I see, what do we see, 6 in the box? If I see this cover 0 hero coming, I'm audibling out, and I'm bringing that halfback back up to this behind the line of scrimmage with me. And I'm going to show that run as a potential to say, hey, you're going to blitz here, I could run it right up there, get a little hole, man. This is a big gain opportunity. It's a 3rd and 4. And see if I can get that defense to come out of that cover 0 hero and maybe give my young quarterback a little bit more, a little bit more time. Because the defense knows, empty backfield, hey, we're sitting in the heat. We know where we're going. We're running and gunning. And Trevor Lawrence is unable to make the adjustments. Got a hand up there to the left side. 14-0, 1st and 10 at the 28.
That's the thing, going back to what you just said. I mean, when you let somebody get 14, especially if they're playing well, you're up 14-0, you're about to score again. Not only do they get to kind of open up the playbook on offense and they're playing a little more relaxed and they're kind of hitting, but on defense, they can just go nuts. I mean, they can send it to every single play. If you end up beating the blitz with a touchdown, oh well.
And the zig there on the outside, that was a pretty... I saw this coming. When I saw the play art, I knew exactly where we were looking here. And right there, he's just waiting to get outside. Luckily for Jacksonville, that zig doesn't get itself too far outside. If that's a nice throw on the move, man, he's picking up more. There's an INT. That's a bad pass. Great pick up there by 41, getting it done. Interception. A little bit of a crowd pick up here on 1st and 10, and there they go. Jacksonville's crowd starting to get into the game a little bit. You're down 14, your team needs you here.
Momentum changer now. If they can just, play smart, just kind of inch your way down the field, get the feel for it again, and you could really turn this around with the score. I mean, you leave it a 7-point game.
Whoa, dangerous pass there from Trevor Lawrence, and Carl Joseph, number 38 for the Houston Texans, almost found himself finding the fountain of youth. That would have been his 2nd interception of the day. And right there just doesn't make the play. And you said something just a second ago that kind of has me asking myself, don't you have to have found it once to find it again? I don't know if the Jacksonville Jaguars have found it yet. They haven't inched down the field yet to get back to inching down the field. So far, they've been inching into an INT pause, and hopefully they can get themselves into some type of scoring range here and make this a competitive game going into half.
Yeah, they're going to really have to pay attention. I mean, the offensive coaching staff there really needs to take a look at what the Texans are doing on defense and, formulate a plan.
Yeah, some type of scheme here. Empty backfield didn't work out for him well last time. They're going to be against man coverage here. This is going to be a cover 1 blitz. Going to have an extra man coming here. Looking, Trevor Lawrence probably should have ran that one. Had a whole lot of space in front of him. Instead throws the INT right to the defender. And you got to wonder here, why doesn't Trevor Lawrence just step up and take off here 2nd and 9? Right there.
I mean, he's just shook. Yeah, he had a big gap there between the guard and the center, the right guard and the center. And they're just shook.
Someone in the chat, but I don't know what Trevor Lawrence is doing, man. I don't know either, man. But that has nothing to do with you. Looking. Oh, wide open. Finds him. And the pressure gets there at the last second as Gardner Minshew had a walk-in touchdown on that stick. Sent a man on got kind of caught in traffic there at the line of scrimmage there. It wasn't even pressed up. He just couldn't get himself free. And by the time he did, he was absolutely open. But the defense able to get there before Gardner Minshew can make that throw and set his feet.
Yeah, I mean, the defense has got to stand strong again one more time. I mean, they give up a field goal already, but a turnover would be great here.
Looking. Minshew trying to take off. He really don't got that foot speed. He's a sneaky, quick guy, but, man, he doesn't have the foot speed that Trevor Lawrence has. You like to see Trevor Lawrence step up in the pocket and make that kind of run. Right there, Gardner Minshew doing what Trevor Lawrence should have done. 3rd and 13 coming up. Can the Houston Texans get themselves deeper into field goal range here? Right now they're looking at a, 56-yard field goal. Let's see if they play conservative or they take a chance.
Yeah, if I'm Texans, I'm probably grounding and pounding, or a draw play or something here, just getting a little closer into field goal range, but we'll see.
And they're going to take a little binge concept to hit the high-low and go with the low there on the left side. Gardner Minshew, 4th and 3. If you want to get aggressive, now could be the time. But, man, I'm taking my points, sir, and I'm going up 17 because Jacksonville has not shown me they can even get past the logo at this point in the game.
Absolutely, and I think that would justify kind of both things. I mean, I could see them going, taking the 3 points, and then I could also see them say, hey, look, they can't score anyway. Let me take a chance and see if I can't get up and put the nail in their coffin. So I think I would agree with either one here.
They're going to take the field goal. Kick is up. Bueno. And just like that, broadcast number 52. Jacksonville down 17 at home. Week 5 action against the Houston Texans. Here on twitch.tv/AllManaGameCFM. If you're interested in joining, put command join in the chat.
I mean, they still got time. Minute 57 left in the second quarter. I mean, it seems like it would be almost halftime already. It just the way the game's been playing, it seems like it would be halftime already. But I mean, they've got minute 57 left. I mean, they can answer, even if they answer back with 3. I mean, obviously you want the 7, but even 3 would give you a little bit of more feel goodness.
Yeah, one thing I'm going to big time hit 2-3, laying the lumber down as Trevor Lawrence gets his second completion of the game, trying to catch up to those INTs. Just 2 completions, 3 interceptions. That's the first pass to Captain Kirk, Christy Kirk there. One thing you can take into halftime if you're the defensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I've noticed something. So maybe you've noticed is they're going to send the heat once again on Trevor Lawrence. He's got to be ready for this 2nd and 18. That's going to stall this drive out a little bit. But back to what I'm saying, I've noticed if Jacksonville sends pressure on Gardner Minshew gets rid of the ball quickly without hesitation. If you're a defense, you could scheme that to your advantage. You're now dictating the pace in which, and another interception from Trevor Lawrence. I don't know if he'll finish this game on the field, but right now Trevor Lawrence is at a record pace, maybe even looking to break some type of record. That's his 4th INT of the game. That's just a bad one. We can show that one more. Look at this. That's just not good, guys. That's just not a good throw. Trying to make something happen, get it all back in one play. Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, are we going to see CJ Beathard? I mean, number 3 come on in.
Excuse me, watch your French. What did you say? CJ, what? Watch this left side here. He's going to go corner around here on the right side, though. That's where he's looking. Going to throw it. You have to recognize your personnel here, guys. Jacksonville, you send the heat. Minshew's looking to bail out right now. Right there, he tried to stay strong in the pocket and make that corner route read. Didn't have the time. You can get pressure on him. I guarantee the next time he throws it, get a zone blitz, get some pressure, hard flat, jump that. You got an opportunity to make a play here. Gardner Minshew will throw you 1 or 2. He's looking at this seam here on this right side. This go route, if he can get what he likes here. Let's see what happens if Jacksonville looks like they're sending the heat once again. Because there's the user coverage. He's going to take the shot, as I said, and there's the dot, and he's going to get down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, just the way you moved that outside a little bit was perfect. I mean, you couldn't place that any better on that play, and that's why the Texans are going to be up, I'm assuming, 21 or 24, I'm sorry, to 0 by the end of half here.
You think they're getting in here? Nice little call here. Watch nobody on the left side. Look at that left hash. Absolutely empty from the defense. Weak side help not there. They're going to walk in for a touchdown here if he gets to the edge. Absolutely does. And that's a touchdown. Got to be prepared. Know your personnel. Know what team you are playing. And the Houston Texans, they're playing chess. And the Jaguars are playing tic-tac-toe. Oh, I can't. Hey, the Jaguars are playing tic-tac-toe, and they just put the letter Z down. They don't even know what they're doing. It's 24-0. Shout out to my man Kobe Bean Bryant. Houston Texans with that 2-4 on the scoreboard. There's a hand up the middle, nice space. This is the biggest run of the day. 8 seconds left in the half, though. There's a spin move. That's the prettiest thing we've seen so far. So I guess we clip it and we show it one more time. Here's a nice run right to end the half. No respect from the Houston Texans. They're just come out as regular defense. They're not even in a prevent here. Nice juke, nice spin. 52 brings them back. Hold on.
Yeah, not a bad run to end the half. It's not going to do much. But
didn't end the half. We still got 4 seconds. Trevor Lawrence wants to throw another interception. There's the throw. Can they get lucky here? No, they're going to get another pick. That's 5. That's 5 in the first half from Trevor Lawrence. AMG Live broadcast number 52 as Trevor Lawrence on his way to 52 interceptions before the the night is over. See, sir?
52.
There's others that need the cane. Others need the walking cane too. Man. Remember you used to have that video we play on interceptions where the guy would hold the cane, you know, the guy was you and you'd hit the ground? Right?
Absolutely.
This is like the guy holding the cane, but he's just jamming through like windows and stuff. He can't see nothing, but he's also destructive at the same time.
In the beginning of the half, so I mean,
player said it's time for Jacksonville to hit the showers. They cut the water off on this team, dude. There's no way they got running water at the end of this game, guys. We had a quick timeout here. Let's see what Jacksonville's going to do. If you're the Jags owner and you're sitting in the owner's suite right now, you see the score, you see how your team's playing. You know, Trevor Lawrence, top pick, man. All these expectations, right? He's got 5 interceptions this game. Are you still there?
Oh yeah, but I'm heavily into, you know, alcohol or something at that point. Then.
I got you. There's a quick throw. That's the best throw from him. Best read. Trevor Lawrence finally picking up the blitz. Maybe you heard something there at halftime. Watch this, but this is no disguise. Houston just sends the heat. They're gonna send everybody they got. They send 7. They'll send 8. And right now, with the score being 24-0, they're sending it, trying to just take this game into that level where the crowd starts exiting. So it might already be there. There's a run by Etney. He's going to get down to the 44-yard line. Still 6 to go to get to the logo. They haven't passed the logo yet.
Progress down the field. I mean, there hasn't been a turnover yet, and they are almost at the halfway point. So, you know, things are looking up.
There's a run outside, and now you got a 3rd and 2, and you got an option. You can be balanced here on this 3rd and 2. You just hope Jacksonville doesn't come out empty set once again. That seems to be the kryptonite for them. As they're not here. Now they got 2 in the backfield. Another cover 0 hero for the Houston Texans. Moving to linebacker. And they're showing you exactly what they're trying to do here. Do you got receivers that can beat this defense? We're going to find out here shortly, and they don't. There's a throw underneath. Picked up. Christian Kirk, and there's a fumble, and that's going to be picked up by the Houston Texans. This is a score. This game's over, guys. We are turning this off. 29, Stewart into the end zone. Touchdown. That might get overturned, though.
That's Dunsies.
That's going to do it for the broadcast, guys. 31-0. Do we want to see any more? Yes, no in the chat. And honestly, your yeses are no's and your no's are no's. We're going to hit the music. We're out of here, guys. AMG Live broadcast number 52. Quick recap, synopsis. It sucked. It was a blowout. Houston Texans going to prove the 4-2. Jacksonville going to wonder how they were ever 500 this season, as they'll be looking down and from behind the rest of the season. I'm just putting my prediction out there. You guys get more on the Headliners podcast. I'm about to start going in on some of these teams. And we're out. Me and Sir.
Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I win. Your love of mine.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'm here. Well, it's like a train wreck. You know, you drive by it, you don't want to look, and you try, you know, and you just can't stop staring at it. Well, obviously we both are, because we're keeping it going. Look, if they come back, I'll one person randomly in the chat. I'll buy the best edition of Call of Duty you can get. Yeah. Oh dang! Let me jump in here. I'm in here. Yeah, just so you can see I'm in there. Oh. The other off to send in the house. Well, let's think about the way that this could happen. So let's say
Why it could be a leader who ruled not just for the royals but for all citizens.
And that's the plan.
Watch me make them bow.
well, I was just thinking about what the scenario could possibly be where they come back. I mean, you have to stop them right here, not get a field goal, right? Just turn it over, have to punt it away. Probably turn it over on fourth. I'd imagine they'd go for it, and then get another. Then it'd be 14-31. I mean, how many points are we away then? And it's probably close to 2 minutes in the third quarter. Oof. I mean, I could see them getting like 14 points in the fourth quarter, right? I mean, that's not unheard of. Yeah. I say if they go into the fourth quarter with having only a 17-point deficit, and that's going pretty far. Right? That's getting pretty aggressive. But if they can go into the fourth quarter with only a 17-point deficit, there's a chance, like 30%. You know what I mean? 26%. I don't know, I've seen a lot of meltdowns. I mean, I don't know. The Texans could melt down.
Sponsored by Peacock. To the left side. 31. You got to hold the 3 here. 2nd and 10. Brawler. Sponsored by Peacock.
Hey, Bomber, I think you're muted.
I'm not muted no more.
Oh, okay.
They're a little bit behind. I was, though. But I'm just not going to admit to it.
Nice.
If you ever are working somewhere and first customer comes in, man, he's having trouble seeing, and he's just busting windows out with his cane that he's supposed to be using to help him see, feel where he's going. He's just busting out windows and breaking stuff. You might have Trevor Lawrence in your store, guys. That's all I got right now. It's free. You get what you pay for in life.
Yeah, not looking too good now. I mean, 50 seconds left. They're going to eat up the rest of this third quarter. They're going to go back into fourth, 34-7. It's at least a minimum 34-7. It's looking
Cut
pretty.
back there is probably a touchdown. Now you hold him to 3 here. Should get a field goal off. Should get the ball back with some time left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, 34-7 is a pretty big deficit to come back in the fourth. I would give it 0.01% at this point.
Well, you're down 27. You need 4 touchdowns. You need a big touchdown here before the end of the third. What do you got? 24 seconds.
You're giving like 15,000 to 1 odds, I think, right here.
I'll put $1 on that. Take my 15. I'll take my 15 grand.
No, I'll just give my kids that $1.
20 seconds left. Jacksonville scored on a big play last time. Let's see what happens here. Got to get a touchdown quick to watch the biggest comeback in history. Down goes Gardner Minshew's brother there, Trevor Lawrence, as Grenard's going to get a sack. First of the day for him. Houston, 2 sacks on the day. Jacksonville just 1. This has been a complete domination. AMG Live broadcast number 52. This is going to be our last drive. If it even is that, might not get out the driveway on this one, dude. I don't know how far Jacksonville's offense has gotten from the house, but man, they're pretty close to it, sir.
I mean, they don't. Lawrence isn't even in anymore, so I mean, it's.
Who's in? What's his name? How dare you? We're live, bro. Bethard. Bethard. There's a pick from Bethard, dog. He must have been taking second team reps with Trevor Lawrence, dude. They're running the same offense, you can tell. There's no difference between the A team and the B team.
That's a wrap.
All right, guys, appreciate everybody checking by. I wanted to one time see CJ. Oh, we don't even have the highlight. All right, guys, appreciate it. AMG Live broadcast number 52. We'll see you next time. Sorry for this blowout game, but blame Brett. And we're out.
the story goes. Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I'd win. You lied to me. All those times I said that I love you. You lied to me. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. You lied to me. Even though you knew I'd die for you. You lied to me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. It is. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I've been there. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Top of the world. Return of the man. Watch my flow. You know that I've been there. Here I go. So I'm back up in the days. Running things to keep my swing. Letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. Cause what you did, you know was wrong. And all the nasty things you done. So baby, listen carefully while I sing my comeback song. You lied to me. Cause she said she'd never turn on me. You lied to me. But you did. But you did. You lied to me. All this pain you said I'd never feel. You lied to me. But I do. Return of the man. Return of the man. Hold on. Return of the man. Don't you know? You know that I've been there. Here I go. Return of the man. Oh little girl. Return of the man. What's my pearl? Return of the man. Up and down. You know that I've been there. Round and round.
Look, stop lying about your big break.
You lied to me. She said she'd never turn on me. You lied.